Hey everybody,
it.
it's Friday. It's Friday.
We got music to dance to.
It's Friday.
Hey.
It's Friday.
We counted
You
you guys
counted
down.
down to the
Let me
weekend.
say it. I started saying it. Let me finish saying it. Guys, we counted you down to the weekend. That means that, I was trying to talk over that noise, Corey. Dang, that's what I get for trying to talk. Go ahead and talk, Corey.
We counted you down to the weekend. And we always, as always, we have had fun this week.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have more fun today with our special guest on Financial Friday. But before we do that, something I've always wanted to say here, this broadcast is brought to you in part by today's sponsors.
All right, today's sponsors. Let's see who they are. Let's hope it doesn't spin. You know what? Corey, they play too much.
The joke's on us.
I know. We'll come back to the sponsors.
But we have had some fabulous sponsors and they have signed up. We
need more, guys.
We
That's
need
all.
more
We just
sponsors.
need more.
So if you'd like to be part of the home team and sponsor this broadcast, you can definitely do that, and we'll show you how shortly. But now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get it started.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Their Life Live. We are here for you every hump day to Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we on our journey, we take you and introduce you to people who we've met along the way through our personal and professional journeys. And they're fantastic people as we change the narrative of normal, your normal expectations about what you think when you hear about people's careers or abilities. Today is no exception to the rule. We have a very, very funny Financial Friday today.
Oh my goodness.
As we introduce to you a special guest that we've known for quite some time.
Fridays are always fun when it's Financial Fridays.
It is none other than comedian Quincy Carr. We're going to bring Quincy in to say...
No, not comedian, quality
comedy king Quincy Carr. We're going to bring him in to say good morning to everybody.
Hey there, good morning.
Hey, what's up? I like the music y'all gave me. Y'all gave me that old school feel. I mean, it was like a, you know what? It may even be a PBS show type of sound. How y'all doing?
Got that groove going on.
We're going to show off some of those old school two-step moves.
He was doing it. He was bringing it, Corey.
Cabbage Patch, the WAP, all those things.
Yeah, I'm definitely a product of the 80s, so I remember all that. The Snake.
Hey, I got you. I'm with you. Now, I will say, though, this is cool because you are a funny guy, but you are financially fit as well. So you're going to be telling us about all the fun you've had, over the years, building your brand, building your businesses. And, of course, you're still rolling. You go live tonight. You have a set tonight, a comedy set tonight, right?
Yeah. It's actually a makeup set from... and I have to make sure I say makeup set, not makeup sex. Yeah, so makeup set from like about a month and a half ago. Like I have this message. I'll say a little bit more about it, but I strive to be perfect, but end up being human, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
What happened was a month ago, I forgot to update my calendar and I completely missed the show date. So they called me the day of the show, said, "Hey, just looking for your ETA." And I'm like, ETA for what?
Wow.
Yeah. So I missed the show, but just to show my integrity that I have as a business person and just as a person in general, I gave them their deposit back and I told them that I would come back and do the performance for free. So this is not a normal thing. I would normally not ever run into a situation like that. But because I did, I wanted to let them know that you can trust my word. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I just had a slip of the mind. I messed up. But like I say, striving to be perfect, just end up being human. I made a mistake.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is amazing. So, that shows his financial savviness, his business.
And his quality.
And his quality. Quality comedy king, Quincy Carr. So this is awesome. We're looking forward to today. We'll see you soon.
Already.
Man, this is getting gooder and gooder, Corey. The weekend is starting off right. And guess what else? The sponsor video looks like it's even playing.
All right. So now I can say it officially. Now it's time for a few words of promotional consideration to you for our sponsors. This broadcast is brought in part by you, in part by.
All right, our featured guest. So let's see. I think we have to start it first and then make it big, or maybe not. Well, no, you know what, Corey? Let's just keep it small. Then we can see it. New sponsor, Blind Guy and His Wife Live, David and Christine Brooks.
A supreme sponsor.
Supreme sponsors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As well as Keisha Robinson, CEO of Imperative Solutions.
Another supreme sponsor.
Absolutely. So we thank you guys for your support. Thank you for sponsoring. Anyone can become a sponsor right there in the pinned comment. The link takes you to that page.
All right. And now remember, this broadcast is member supported by viewers like you. You can be part of the Blind Guy, His Wife home team by remembering to bum rush the button.
That's right, guys. All you have to do is click that like button, thumbs up. It lets other people know that this information is valuable to you. It can be valuable to other people as well. It encourages them to definitely click the thumbs up, or you can just go to what you see scrolling at the bottom of the screen. blindguyhiswife.com. That's the simple website where you can become a sponsor. Click the link. There's an instructional video. Your name could be scrolling here as well.
And don't forget, make sure you share this content with 10 other people that might find this information valuable. Go ahead and share it with them right now.
Share it in a text, share it on your other social media platforms, all of those good things. Share the link, it'll bring them right here.
And if you want to be part of the home team, get your home team jerseys. We have t-shirts that we have available, like our Hump Day through Fridays t-shirts. We have our All the Way Live t-shirts, and we have our WTF Wednesday, Thursday, Friday weekend countdown shirt. So you can get your merch and have your own home team jersey for Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life
All
Live.
of that is right there on the website, guys. You can just click the link. It takes you to Press and Sew, which we call the Blamazon, the Black Amazon, because the owners, they're Black owned, but you can get all kinds of merchandise right there. Gear and swag for your company, your business, your event, your, like you all, Corey, for your family reunion, you had something. People do things for weddings, businesses. Actually, they do a lot of business work as well. So, hey, personal and professional stuff. And hey, you see our shirts right there. So check it out. We are adding our storytelling line soon because Corey and I are storytellers, which means that we do have our blanket and nightshirt storytelling line coming out through through Press and Sew.
You'll actually be able to get the blanket, get the nightshirt, and you'll be able to hear one of our fabulous stories that we created to go along with this series. So coming soon to a marketplace near you.
Yes. Now, guys, if you'd like to support this production, you do the same thing. You go head right over there to blindguyhiswife.com, and that's where you can see how you can help. All you have to do is buy us a coffee, support the production, and click the green coffee cup.
Do it like Bernie Mac. Stir it like coffee. Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah, so when you click the green coffee cup, it does open a widget so that you can choose how many coffees you'd like to buy. That supports the production with 1, 3, or 5 coffees. Corey has been blind 25 years, so I'm going to put in 25 coffees. You can leave your name, say something nice, see who else has supported this production. So that way we keep it 100, keep it live right there for you. Become a sponsor if you want to become a longer term donor for the channel. That means your name will scroll. That means for that week you will sponsor, and you can always repeat sponsorship. I'm sure you guys have seen David and Christine Brooks here. Check out the schedule as well. Keep on scrolling, and right there you can see a video showing you what's happening this week. You can also just click on the calendar. It shows you who's here, who are the sponsors. It gives you the details of that episode. So guys, go right there to blindguyhiswife.com. All the info is there. Let's get into the comments.
We're going to give them a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat first.
Oh, they do get a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat because we're always trying to get you guys to eat more fruits and vegetables.
24 karat pancakes. Yum! Peel, slice, and chop 3 carrots into 24 chunks.
Pancakes in the pan.
No, let's get to the comments because no, thank you, Corey.
You're going to read the comments to me because I can't see.
Absolutely. Let's see who's in here. Hey, Phil is in first place.
PWJ in first place today, but not the first place pony officially, but thanks for being first, PWJ.
Absolutely. He's saying grand day all. Thanks for being here. We also have Tawana Harris.
Tawana Harris in the house. Tawana, we're the first person to buy an All the Way Live t-shirt. And make sure, Tawana, you take a picture of yourself and post it to Instagram if you're comfortable doing that. We'd love that. We'd appreciate that once you get your t-shirt.
And so the other thing is that with Tawana, Corey, she's saying, good morning, blessings to all. Excited about another great and fruitful production from Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tawana.
Much appreciated. So let's see. We also have here, Phil is in there just chit-chatting back and forth. But Coach Remy is in there, Corey.
Yeah, Coach Remy workout.
He says he's the first from Belgium. So I say we go ahead and get the first place pony competition going. People want to be first. Everybody can't be. So we're going to give you bragging rights. That means if you want to be first, if you want first place bragging rights, you just got to hashtag quality comedy. Mm-hmm. Those two words. Or should we just do one? You know, the first one, we don't want spaces. We don't want it too tough.
Yeah, let's make it hard on
comedy?
Do quality comedy.
Okay, because we got the quality comedy king in here today.
We're going to see how many people out there can spell.
Okay, so all one word, quality comedy. I will put it onto the screen. That way you can see what it looks like. And let's see here. All you got to do is put hashtag quality comedy. You don't have to have any capitalizations either. So let's see who else is in here chatting it out. Hey, Miss Glenda is in here.
Glenda Shivers is in the house. Thanks for joining us, Miss Glenda Shivers.
She says, Blind Guy's wife, their life. Good morning to you and your beautiful princesses. Oh, the kids are definitely here somewhere in the background waiting on pancakes. I've got to make another batch right after this broadcast. So listen to Tawana saying, you go, Coach Remy. Man, Coach Remy is the truth, guys. Get over there if you want to get fit, if you want to feel good. Coach Remy is doing it. David Hunt, though, says he's first to say comedian. You know what?
Hunty boy. Check out David Hunt's YouTube channel, Morning Meditations with Music. He is a fabulous musician, plays all sorts of instruments, and he's a great singer. He was born by the river.
He just said he is a great singer. Let's let him do the singing. So he does have a great channel, and today was Freeform Fridays where we had a chance to put our requests in, which meant whatever we put into the request, he played. And you know, somebody even put in a request that he didn't know, and he still started playing it. He just can listen to it and play it. Tawana Harris is saying good morning he's saying good morning, Quincy, Comedy King. Quality Comedy King. His name is Quincy. Lord.
Right.
What in the world? All right. Quality Comedy King. Thank you, Tawana, for saying good morning. And so David is saying, the worm is one of my favorite dances.
You ought to see Laquita. She still can get down there and do the worm, too. She's done it so many times, it's not even funny.
Man, I'm always doing the worm. I just did the worm last week. Yeah, I might do it again this week. So Glenda is saying good morning to Quincy. Everybody's shouting him out. They're chatting it up with each other. And listen to Coach Remy talking about, David, I learned it from you. Because Coach Remy is saying, David Hunt, creativity. I learned it from you. So we got everybody in there just chatting away and all of those good things. Hey, thank you so much, Coach Remy, for clicking the like button. The thumbs up does mean a lot. And you know who else means a lot? JP, the aspiring matriarch.
JP, the aspiring matriarch in the house.
Says, good morning, beautiful brown family. How's your spirit this Friday? Really good. You know, we started out great with David Hunt's music, getting things done, listening to it, and also, you know, moving around the house, getting the day started. Hope you all are feeling fine. Listen to David. He says, if you have a moment and you haven't yet, click the like button.
Thank you, David. One of our great moderators.
JP is laughing at you to my bum rush the buttons.
Yeah, bum rush the buttons. I mean, smash that thing, tear it apart. Hulk smash it. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, that. And you know, JP has a great channel. She often will post, what is your theme song? So definitely head over there and, you know, type in, what is your theme song? A lot of us have a mantra, and our theme songs do change from day to day. Tawana's agreeing that, I know that's right, Coach Remy. I'm trying to follow David Hunt's lead too. But Phil is saying gently press the like button and subscribe. Hey, wait a minute. We got a celebrity in here. Okay, you too, JP. I ain't trying to throw no shade or say that you're not the celebrity, but guys, Chef Corinne Rochelle says good morning.
Chef Corinne Rochelle in the
This
house.
is the plant-based princess. If y'all are trying to figure out, well, what do I cook? What do I eat? Go right here. She will show you. Everybody's already trying to get their first place pony votes in. Glenda Shivers has it in. Hashtag quality comedy. So does David Hunt. And JP is saying, by the way, y'all know putting caps and hashtags helps ensure each word is recognized all when being read by a screen reader. Thank you.
Thank you for that information.
I didn't realize that.
Didn't know it either.
Because Corey uses not a screen reader, but he has talking software.
It's called a screen reader.
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
I use JAWS. Dun 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 dun. It's job access with speech.
And it messes up, right?
It does a lot.
So,
but it's better than nothing.
Got it. So this is helpful then for her to say that. So you don't necessarily have to in order to get first place pony. I do it just so that everybody can see it when I put the first place pony up. But awesome. This is just amazing. We got another celebrity in here, Corey. Trash Can Waves. Oh, she says thank you, by the way, JP. So Trash Can Waves is saying, laugh out loud. I got it wrong because I be half listening.
Trash Can Waves always coming to keeping it 100.
Yes, absolutely. And so JP is saying thank you. Phil is saying plant-based treats does body good. Yeah, I know. Some people miss David, but you can always do the replay. It's definitely better on Fridays when you can just put your request in. Corey, let's go for the first place pony because they are ready.
All right. So we got all the hashtags in, and you're going to click the button when I say and they're off. Are you ready?
So once you say and they're off, that's when I say it.
That's with the button.
I mean, that's when I say is what
there
I'm
you
trying
go.
to say. All right.
It's time for today's first place pony drawing. All the jockeys are behind the gate in position. And they're off.
All right. Tawana, Glenda, Coach, JP, Coach, Glenda, David, JP, Glenda, Coach, JP, Glenda. I don't even see Phil, Tawana. JP, Phil, Coach Remy, David, Coach Remy, Glenda Shivers. Phil, he's a winner.
PWJ in the house. He is our winner. Good job, PWJ. Thank you for being our first place pony. You are the champion, my friend.
That's what I'm talking about. Got it in there. And Tawana, just so that you know, Corey, she says that as soon as she gets the t-shirt, she'll send the pic. And listen to JP talking to Trash Can Waves, laughing at him. Aren't we always, thank goodness for rewind and double time. Because, it's like, man, I'm late or I got it wrong. Don't worry, you are here. Phil, you know what? Maybe he won because he put it in again. JP is congratulating him. Phil is putting in quality comedy. I say we bring the brother in.
All right. Today we have a very special guest for our Financial Friday, and this brother is funny indeed.
She's talking about saying it when you were singing Champion.
Thank you. This brother is funny indeed, but he's also financially sound thanks to the brand that he's building with his comedy, quality comedy.
Absolutely.
He is the quality king of comedy. This brother has collected and harnessed the collective spirits of the greats. Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Robin Harris, Charlie Murphy.
Hey.
All the great comedians combined into one cannot outwit and outmatch the savvy humor of today's featured guest.
Wait a minute.
The only difference is he's 10 times better looking than all of them put together as well. That's what I've been told. It's time for today's featured guest. He's the quality king of comedy, the clown prince of quality comedy. He is none other than Quincy Carr.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, look, really quick, okay? I cannot make this up. My alarm is going off downstairs because I'm getting some windows installed, and I think they messed the contact. I'll be right back. I got to put the code in before the cops show up. All right,
Quincy, you broke into somebody's house to do this broadcast.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Because we have
this is live, y'all.
Yes, this is live. Let me tell you what we have. we have Phil in here. You know, people were congratulating him because he won the first place pony. So of course, you know, we had him in there, guys. We just got to show you it's real. Phil won first place pony. So then he started talking trash, talking about it's about time the selector got recognized. And then David Hunt, Wrenches Unite. Because you know they're all the moderators.
Yeah.
Hey there, Audra. She's saying good morning.
Audra Tillman Collier.
Yes, we got Tawana here saying, oh, congrats to Phil. JP is in there. Everybody's excited. And you know what? Listen, I don't know how he ran downstairs and back upstairs that quick, but you know, JP was like, yep, this is real. Meanwhile, David Hunt is really enjoying the, he says the intro is worth the price of admission.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, so let's get him on in here and see what he's talking about.
Look here, let me tell you something. I just, like as y'all started getting ready to introduce me, first of all, Corey, that was the longest intro I've ever had in my life. That was the absolute longest, because I'm sitting there like, would he say my name so I can go turn this alarm off? So like a few months ago, the context for our window, right? You know, somehow I guess over time it slips, and that little slip caused this alarm to go off. We were gone. I was gone, my wife was gone, and then she gets a call from ADT. It's like, you know, do you guys want us to send out the cops? We were like, for what? Like, what are you talking about? And then before I know it, my wife has to rush home. I think she was in the drive-thru of Dunkin' Donuts, so she has to rush home, not get her order, and when she pulls up, cops are surrounding our house. So, of course, our neighbors, we live in a decent little area, our neighbors is like, I knew it! I knew they were doing something illegal. I knew it.
Right.
So of course, this is happening while Corey is introducing me. I'm like, I don't need these cops to show up. So
would have made for an interesting broadcast.
And you know, not only that, but Trash Can Waves is saying it. He's like, laugh out loud would have been funnier if your seat was empty and you came rushing in the door. You know, like we said, and now
it's time for today's featured guest, and he's not here.
Right. The joys and wonders of virtual stuff, right? These are all the things that have happened with the virtual life that we have all started to get used to. But I think right now they are good to go. They are putting the new window in, and I'm like, oh gosh, now when they put that contact back on, I'm sure it's going to go off again. So I'll be sure.
Don't worry. We got plenty of stuff here because you are just full of everything. Like your content is all over the place. Phil is here saying, is Quincy in the house? Without a doubt. You know, Glenda is giving you the applause. And Tawana is also commenting on your introduction, Corey. Anyone who's introduced by Corey better deliver. And she's in there laughing. Trust me, we are ready for you. This is good because you mentioned your wife. I know that you are a funny man and you've been doing comedy for years and years, but so much so that there's a comedy set that you did years ago where, you know, you said that you even had actors act out first you just were doing the set, but then and people can find this on YouTube, on your channel. It's like viral now, where you had actors to act out, you know, your comedy set. So you're not just a regular person, you're like a celebrity.
I'm a regular.
because
what is going on with this little twist? You know what? I'm trying the new hairstyle. So the people that have known me, you see this little thing, why is this sticking up like alfalfa or something?
Wait a minute, let's make sure we can see it real good because
are you kidding me? Like this, you know, I found out a few years ago, not to get off topic, but I found out a few years ago I have Native American in my family, right? Because I've been trying to figure out, why do I have coarse hood hair on one side and on the other side I got this straight Indian. So when black people say I got Indian in my family, I really have Indian in my family.
All right.
This is ridiculous. So I think I got it tamed now. Okay. I'm focused now.
All right, you're in there.
Yeah, a little ADD. Now, going back to that clip that you guys were just showing there. Yeah, that's from True TV's Laugh Mob's Laugh Tracks. It's a TV show, and it only ran for 2 seasons before it got pulled. But I got on season 1, the second half of season 1.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn this off.
So essentially,
So y'all better get over there to his YouTube channel if you want to see it.
Right.
As soon as I put it on, Corey, there were fuzzed out body parts.
Right. So essentially, so people don't trip. Like I didn't come up with the concept of how they would act it out. I had a bit that was regarding like a sexual encounter between my wife and I celebrating an anniversary years ago at a bed and breakfast. So I tell the joke without any profanity, without any vulgar stuff in it, which surprises a lot of people because they're like, how do you talk about sex without getting very nasty? I said, that's just my brand of comedy. But when True TV got a hold of it, they said, we love the bit and we're going to add these actors to it. And that's
so this is you when you were actually telling it. This is on your YouTube channel, just your voice.
Right. So this is from my comedy special that I shot and filmed myself in 2016. And then I submitted that bit to True TV when I found out they were looking for comedians to tell their jokes in front of an audience, and then they would reenact it. So I'm performing in front of an audience in California. And it was, I'm sorry, in Chicago. I was performing in front of an audience in Chicago live, and then they took that performance and they mix it with the actors reenacting it. So for the viewers, you're watching me tell the story, but you're watching it come to life with the actors. So when they used the girl that was naked and they blurred it out, I said, my mom is calling me like, Quincy,
what's going on?
And I invited everybody to watch this show. I was so proud. My son was on TV, and I was like, look at all this. What is? I said, Mama, calm down. I didn't create that, okay? I just did the joke. They added that in. So, it was a blessing, and it really launched my last couple years. But yeah, they're acting out me and my wife at the bed of breakfast. It's a really funny bit, and to my surprise, because it's on YouTube, right? And people are hiding behind keyboards and they try to say some of the nastiest, the meanest things. And when you look at all the comments, I have not one negative comment like, oh, this sucks, or this guy is horrible. So yeah.
Hold on a second, because Corey's phone is ringing. I think that's telling us we got to say hello to some people in here.
Hello.
Corey's phone talks since he can't see, so he cannot turn it off. Okay. And he usually gives it to one of the kids. But listen to Unique View is in here, Corey.
Unique View in the house.
Yes, in here saying hello. And of course, Phil was talking from earlier when you said, not the regular. You're just a regular. Now, here's a question, though. You said Indian, and Trash Can Waves wants to know, are you a part of the Nappy Hole Indian tribe?
I was going to say that, but then I said, no, leave that one alone.
That is Unique View was looking at that video, too, like, wait a minute. Nappy Hole and not PG, but she didn't say Nappy Hole. She just said not PG. She was like your mama.
It's PG. It's just, See, I'll put it to you this way: the clean comedy brand doesn't necessarily mean church. It means, for me, the quality comedy brand is giving adult humor without the nasty and profanity. So that's
where the quality comedy king comes in. When we watch you, families can actually watch you with a little bit of
adult supervision, parental guidance.
Well, no, like I can have family comedy, and then I can have a comedy for adults where I can talk about adult situations that adults can enjoy. It's just I take out the profanity and the extra vulgarity to give the easy laughs. So that's the difference, and it's a little bit weird for people to get used to. But as soon as they think comedy, clean comedy, the first thing they think is church, and I say, I'm taking the idea of clean out of the church. I'm putting it in a regular comedy environment, but I'm not going to curse as if I was in church. And
they forget about people like Sinbad and Bill Cosby, who made a living, a great living, without saying profanity.
Right.
And so, yeah, it's possible. It's just all about your delivery and your material. And you have some quality material that is laugh out loud funny. So,
Thank
yeah,
you.
kudos to you for making that part of your brand. Because, like I said, just because you're cussing don't mean you're funny, you know. Just because you're
Right.
saying bad P words and T words and every other A word that you can say doesn't mean that it's funny. It's just you just cuss good. That's all.
Right.
Well,
That's
I do
all.
want to say this. We were showing your YouTube channel. We jumped right in, and Phil is in here saying that he has already subscribed. He said, "I just subscribed." So we did drop your YouTube link into the chat. If anybody else want to subscribe, you need
Subscribe.
Want to subscribe? What I say?
Describe.
Describe. You know what? If you want to describe how good this is and subscribe.
Subscribe to describe how good it is in the comments.
Hold on. Tell me to this unique view. I never have deleted any negative comments, and
Because I'm with her. I'm like, let me just delete. But okay, you said you didn't even need to.
No. I am so like transparent. Like if my stuff is not funny, or if my stuff is not, I mean, you're always going to get that one person that just wants to say something negative. I have some thumbs down, but I'm saying when somebody is really upset, they're going to type why they are disgruntled about something. And when I say I don't have any negativity, I mean, it's a blessing, but at the same time, I would never delete a comment unless it was something like threatening. But if it's just like, I thought it sucked, be like, hey, I appreciate your comment. Have you checked out my other stuff? So my mother always taught me to, kill people or respond, not kill, but respond to people with kindness.
And you wondering why the cops showing up at your house. You're killing folks.
I'm killing people with kindness.
That's it. Well, we gotta say hello to Claude Joseph. He is
Claude Joseph in the house.
Yes, he's all the way in Kenya saying hello to us.
Jumbo.
Yes. And then, of course, when we were talking about the content and all of those good things, Trash Can Waves is always saying some good things in here. So he was talking about, okay, maybe this is your lineage. But then we started talking about, because Corey, he said, bet you Cherokee or Blackfoot, them Papa Indians were Rolling Stones. So he was also mentioning when you were saying, the quality of what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. Trash Can Waves talking about free yourself, brother, and just say it. But he says, I think uptight, laugh out loud. This is a pleasant surprise. So this is good, to have it clean, to have it good, so anybody can watch it. But we do also want to say hey there to Violet Botanical.
Hey, Violet Botanical.
Yeah, Corey
Skincare.
Corey Phil is saying, hey, Dwayne's wife, Robin. Now, just so that you know, Quincy, Violet Botanical, she is over there in California. She has a great skincare line that relieves eczema, that makes you young looking and all these stuff. And she uses plant-based products. But she agrees with you. She says, thank you. Comedians today use profanity as the punchline. It's so sad. Yeah. So, it's one of those things where you're trying to make sure that you
I'll give you quality comedy.
That you are not what Phil says.
Without the cussing.
Good look. Phil says, Quincy, Corey used to be spokesperson for Cuss Like a Sailor.
Hey,
no.
You know what? I let people know off the top, even at my shows. I'm a former sailor. So when it comes to a potty mouth, I have a potty mouth. I'm not this holier than thou individual. I tell people all the time, I say, please don't. I've had comics be like, this person don't cuss at all on stage. He's closer to Jesus. And I've been like, please don't make me out to be that type of person, because I'm not. I just said for a challenge, I'm a middle child, and everything I accept as a challenge. So
okay.
People,
well, listen.
Yeah.
Trash Can Wave says, put you on the spot. Make us laugh right now. Listen to him.
First of all,
I already
did. Okay. I feel like if you haven't laughed yet, then that was on you. Okay. I did what I came in here to do.
Well, Tawana is saying comedy that the entire family can watch together. This is awesome. So tell us exactly how you have gotten to where you are. I mean, you didn't just wake up like this, but is there a hilarious history? How did you come to this point?
I'll be completely honest. I never, in my earlier life, like I'm in the second life, in my earlier days, I never once said I wanted to be a comedian, but I always watched sitcoms, Martin, Fresh Prince, obviously the Cosby Show. I always watched a very hilarious sitcoms, and at some point I would watch the National Geographic shows, and I would make my mother laugh. I put it on mute, and I would just say what the animals are probably saying, just watching them move, and she would laugh. But I never once said I'm going to be an actor, I'm going to be a comedian. Never thought that. I always knew I'd be a barber because I was good at cutting hair. And fast forward out of the Navy. I said, okay, I'm going to have my business as a barber. And then in 1999, this girl at my first civilian job said, have you ever thought about comedy? Because you are funny. You keep us laughing. You distract us from work. Say, have you tried it? And I said, no, never even thought about it. And one night we went out to this karaoke bar, and it was a bunch of rednecks in this bar. And it was me and maybe one other black coworker amongst all these Caucasian coworkers. And everybody was going up doing songs. And my entertainment hero, still, but at the time was Michael Jackson, right? I just love how he entertained and everything. And I said, okay, if I'm going to do a song, I'm going to do Beat It. And I not only performed the song in karaoke, but I reenacted the video, the Beat It video with the stab scene and everything. And these people were losing because everybody up to that point was just singing the song, it's groove tonight. They're just doing it right. I started reenacting the video and everything while I was lip syncing, and people were in an uproar. Like, they were laughing. And my coworker said, if you don't take what God has blessed you with to make people laugh, you got it. Whatever it is, you got it. You have to try it. And from that point in 1999, I stepped foot on stage for the first time, did 3 minutes, and been bit by the bug ever since.
Wow. And I'm showing your website here. We know we're there when we see you. I dropped the link into the chat. You've got clips, you've got old clips, new clips, you got some of everything, so that if we're looking for, okay, where do we go? How do we get started with Quincy? We go right there. Yeah. Now, I think it's funny because Glenda is saying, I grew up on Def Comedy Jam, which also reminds me of, we were talking about the language. Yeah. And so we have here JP saying, Truth Quincy in this, JP, the aspiring matriarch, Truth Quincy in social media first. If you delete old content, it suggests that you're hiding or waffling your stance according to trends. So, you got to make sure that your content is just out there. And listen to David Hunt saying, I don't believe that Corey knows how to cuss, Phil. Phil says, as for me, I no more cusseth out of thy mouth.
Exactly.
Now, this is the trash can way of talking about. I wake up to get my cussing out of the way every morning, so I can make it through my job without getting fired. It's a serious condition. It may be Tourette's.
Trash can ways be sleep, cussing and snoring at the same time.
Yeah. And to the other brother that says he what was the comment before that one?
Yeah, that was David Hunt saying, I don't believe Corey knows how to cuss?
No.
Or are you talking about this one in social media, hiding from your comment?
No, it was one about the person who said, I don't cuss.
Oh, that was Phil.
Yeah.
That was Phil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't do that and let you stub your toe on the corner of that bed. I guarantee you will not hold in that curse word.
Something coming out.
Right.
Well, JP says that she grew up and married military, then became a chef. Cursing is an art at this point.
Hey, that's just some way people communicate. And it's like I tell people, even at my shows where it's my quality comedy shows, people have heard me off stage because I'm producing this stuff and I'm running things and I'm trying to manage things, and something happens. I'll be like, what the bleep, bleep, bleep? And people be looking at me, I thought you said, be like, oh, I'm not on stage. I'm off stage. I'm handling something. So yeah, I just let people know that this is not me being fake or anything like that. I don't curse in my social media posts. I don't curse in the videos that I put out in public. I just choose not to communicate. And a lot of that came from sensitivity training, being in the military. The best effective way to communicate is to communicate without using the harsh words that offends people. Because I guarantee you, even if you have a point that you're trying to make and you're mad at somebody and you'll be like, no, let me tell you something, B, da 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 da, and you could have said the right thing. All they heard was B.
Right. They heard that one word.
Right. And so that's a part of how I communicate with people in public and when I'm in my, or on in my platforms. Yeah.
This is
So,
awesome.
so
We do have Richmond in here. We want to say hello
hey,
to Richmond.
Richmond, how you
Hey.
doing?
I can't remember where Richmond is in the world because I can't remember if I'm always putting everybody in South Africa, but Richmond
Yeah.
is not in South Africa.
He's in Virginia.
So you know what? You
Yeah, I
know,
gotta do it. I gotta do it.
well,
Nice.
So here's the thing: you're talking about, language is important because you have a certain quality you want to bring. Like Phil is laughing at trash can waves talking about not Tourette's. Like some people, hey, this is what we doing. We're using our excuses. So of course JP is laughing at her, but Tawana is saying, that will preach at Phil because the thing is when the way we use our words, what we're doing out here, trash can waves is telling us. Laugh out loud. You want to develop tough skin at a young age. I was 5 years old holding a flashlight for my granddad while he worked on his van. I've been thoroughly cussed out. Nothing affects me. So, using our words is just a matter of, okay, are we going to use them? Are we going to be subjected to them? But, what is appropriate? What were you going to say, Corey?
I just know what you're saying as far as, bringing it to Financial Fridays. Part of your success in being financially fit is that you have developed your quality. You're developing a brand. Mm-hmm. So part of your brand is not using profanity on stage. Whether you do on or off stage, that's your business. But not on stage, you don't use it. What else makes up the quality Comedy King brand?
You have a balance that you talk about, that barber and building a balance between your business and barbering. So building yourself up, barbering, how did that come through?
Well, I mean, as I mentioned before, barbering was my first passion, my first love, and that just came because my dad was jacking my hair up. Like y'all remember Chris Rock's character on New Jack City, Pookie? Like the entire hair was just one piece. There was no fade, it was no edge up, and he would just give me a cut, and it would all be the same length and no edge up, and I would be going to school, and they'd be like, "Yo, who is tearing your head up?" And I'd be like, I wish I could go to a real barber. So long story short, I just told him, I said, I want to start cutting my own hair. And can I just tell you guys this really quick story? I really never shared this. So I was this close to maybe becoming a drug dealer, right? And all because of barbering. So this is how it happened. I'm in the 10th grade. I'm in the class with this guy who's obviously, selling drugs, and he opens up this bag, and I'm sitting next to him. He's got all this money, and he pulls out a wad of cash. And I looked at him, and I said, "Yo, how did you get that?" And he said, "Yeah, I do a little selling on the side." And he said, "Look, I can get you in if you with it." And of course, I'm coming from, slightly middle class, but still struggling lifestyle. And the first thing I'm thinking is, what would my mama think if she found out I was selling drugs? However, I said, I don't know, I'll think about it. So the next day, after I had already thought about it, I came to class, and a small part of me was going to consider maybe trying to sell some drugs, right? And I'm sitting next to him. He opens up his bag, and I see clippers in the bag. And I said, "Hey, what are those clippers for?" And he said, "Oh, I cut hair on the side too, and I cut my own hair." And I'm like, "Yo, I was looking into cutting my own hair because I'm tired of how my dad cuts my hair." And he said, "Well, come on, I could take you down in the bathroom, and I can just show you how to do it." And once he showed me,
it's the same dude,
same guy.
Wow.
On that day, he had his clippers in the bag with all of his work and all of his money. I'm enticed by the money, but I see the clippers, and my mind thinks, "What's that? What are you doing? And how can I do it?" And that's how I didn't end up selling drugs. And that's the honest to God truth.
Wow.
I was that close. And ever since then, I just had a passion for making people feel great with a haircut. And making people feel great through laughs. And so that's how I married those two. And under my company umbrella, Quincy Carr, Inc., it's quality entertainment and barber services. So, was that
I think that's, and no pun intended, but I think that was dope because it That could have went either way.
I think that's dope.
That's dope.
Yeah, and because I had an account like that. I won't go into it right now, but definitely it's a when people think of a drug dealer, it's like, okay, this horrible, terrible person. They have horrible, terrible circumstances, and this is their foot up in the world. Right. But like I said, he didn't have to take the time to teach you anything, but he did. So that makes him a real good person in the long run, because look at what gift he gave to the world in the form of Quincy Carr.
Yeah, and I do want to say that Trash Can Waves is here saying that my old barber did sell drugs and hold crap game in the back of the shop.
Yeah.
And, we do also have to say hello to the lead attorney, because
the lead attorney in the house.
So just in case anybody does not know the lead attorney, he's an actual attorney on YouTube.
I gotta say this for the lead attorney.
In the courts. He's on lunch.
I think you better leave this place. I'm gonna get lead attorney on the case.
I didn't know you can sing, Cor.
I can dabble a little something. Man, check out the lead attorney, man. He's got a great channel.
Then, you can go on this channel and you can get actual legal advice. So just let me know, Quincy, it's not actual legal advice. You can't get actual legal advice. He will give you information because
insight and wisdom.
Yeah, insight and wisdom, because you cannot give legal advice on these public platforms. However, he can get you in and out of some stuff. So that's the good thing about the lead attorney. So everybody is always happy when he shows up. JP is saying hello to him, and everybody else too. He's saying hello to Philip, chatting back and forth on his lunch break in between family law, 20-year veteran of family law. Now, David is saying this is such an awesome story, of how you were transformed, and you just kind of changed your life to build up from one place to another. You still have your barbering, but you are also now your brand is so much bigger. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So let me ask you this then, Quincy, did you ever tell your mother how close you came to that path? Because JP is asking.
No.
And Phil wants to know that he did sell candy in school. I don't know if that's the same or not, but go ahead.
I think we all end up selling those little McDonald's candy bars for $1 at some point. You want to buy some M&Ms? Quincy, I don't want it, okay? But no, I've never told my mother that story, and I planned on telling it in a comedy special.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'll be her first time, I'm sure, when she actually hears it in that form. But I try to use my comedy specials and or my platform on stage. Although, yes, I make folks laugh, but I like to also, as I mentioned, I'm a very transparent person. Some people say, Quincy, you tell too much of your, and I'm like, well, I know who I am. I love who I am, and I'm not worried about people knowing the authenticity that I have in my heart. And the problem becomes at times my willingness to be authentic and genuine comes off as something that people don't understand my true intentions. And so, I do plan on telling it in the form of my next stand-up special, where I think I want to title it Tell the Truth, Shame the Family. So
right.
Yeah.
How about clippers and cannabis?
Look,
no, sir.
David Hunt was giving you a title. He said "Saved by the Clippers," and then Glenda Shivers, she says, "I've got that look like my mom. Don't say a word, but the look says it all." So be far away when you do that. Make sure you're on stage, like you're saying. This is great because everybody's chatting it up, but Trash Can Waves is really bringing us to where we can get into your investments. He's saying, I sold candy pops, mystic drinks, and everything in school. Brought home $600 a week.
Trash Can Way was selling that bootleg whiskey too in school too.
I'm sure he added something extra with it.
Yeah.
Right. Because look, JP is saying she's holding up her lighter for Corey singing, because you in here doing it today. So let's talk a little bit about how you're investing in humor.
Shut up! Can't you see? No, I'm sorry.
That's why your phone ringing.
Shut up!
He's gonna get us a copyright strike. So I know that you and your wife, y'all have an investment property. You've invested in yourself over the years. Tell us, what kind of investments have you done? How are you making sure that you have built your brand so that you are not just set so you can sit back, but you can now get paid to do what you love, and you are not stressed financially. You are confident and you're moving forward.
Yeah, you're not a starving artist.
Yeah, well, I'm still a starving artist, but that's my fault because I don't eat because I'm always trying to grind it out. So that's my fault. But the one thing that I would tell anybody is when you think of somebody who's just starting out, right, versus somebody who's been at it for a long time. I've been in the comedy business for 22 and a half years now, and I know I don't look like it. I'm about to turn 45 next month, but maybe that's the Indian side of my family that got me,
That's the African side. That's the African side.
Yeah, that's all right. So the plan that I set forward, I didn't realize what I was doing, but I think I had an idea of why I was trying to head in that direction. It was a plan that eventually took I think from 2003 when I got my last corporate America job. From 2003 to 2013, that's when I left that job finally to completely jump out on this self-employment thing 100%. So during that time, I started saying, okay, I need to get my barber's license. So then I started investing in a couple of clippers. I started going to people's homes, started building up my clientele so I can save the money to go to barber school. I ended up saving over $10,000 in 3 years, right? I go to the barber school because I wanted to make sure I had all the money I need. I go to the barber school and they said, were you prior military? And I said, yeah. Said, have you used a GI Bill? I said, I think I did. I went to a community college and graduated. Said, well, you probably still have 2 more years left. And I'm like, oh, really? He does the research. He comes back and says, yep, you have 2 more years left, which is the same amount of time as this barber school. So the GI Bill will take care of your tuition plus a stipend. And I'm like, and I got $10,000 that I saved up, not realizing. So that was my first sign of understanding. I think I have what it takes to invest in myself to do whatever I need to do to follow my dreams. Fast forward in 2008, I graduate the barber school. I start my company, Quincy Carr Incorporated. And I get, I have the barber's license and I'm ready to start cutting hair. And then I look at myself, I said, okay, I got 5 years from 2008. I got 5 years to see if this business is how I'm going to feed my family, right? My wife still works, but I said, this business has to be the primary as a man to make sure I could take care of my family. And 5 years to the date, probably just 2 weeks short of my 5-year anniversary in business, I stepped away from my 9-to-5 August 9th, which is coming up, but August 9th, 2013, and my company anniversary is August 21st of 2008. So, yeah, so I built all that up through all those years. It was a 10-year process. So
we got
when
people, dance for that, Corey.
Like when people think that they can just go self-employed, and because they made a couple of dollars real quick, and they'd be like, you know what? I can do this. Imagine if I did this for 5 hours. Oh, I'll make $1,000 a day. And business don't work that way. Sometimes you have great days. Sometimes you have horrible days. Sometimes you have so-so days. So that 10 years that I built trying to understand how my business would work once I got to that point, I was prepared, and it is what it is. So I'm coming up on 8 years. Look at that.
Awesome. And look, you playing the music, P say Black 25, 70s babies.
Yeah, 1976.
Yes.
1976.
And listen to Trash Can Waves. My man looked like a barber that gets up real close to your head and give you the perfect razor edge line.
Man, I've actually
have you feeling like the man when you leave the shop, but 2 days later grows and he cut a 3-inch back. He cut it. Wait. It grows out.
I do not specialize. I tell my customers all the time, I say, I don't specialize in pushing wigs back. Like, that is my thing. I follow the current hairline that you have, because my hairline, I struggled trying to get my hairline straight. So all the years that it took me to kind of mess with my hairline, I invested that knowledge into my customers. So I let them know.
More investments.
I've gotten a couple of cuts by Quincy, and I've always gotten great compliments when I came out. And it's either you're real ugly when you went in, or either the person works some magic, because when I came out, oh, you look good. And it's my own wife saying this. I'm like, gee, thanks. I mean, what did I look like before I went in?
Let me tell you.
Right.
Well, you know what? Trash Can Wave says his barber in elementary school would low cut. And he would cut his hairline up so far back. All he's going to say now is that kids are grooves. He got joked. Is what he's basically saying. My vivid life is in here laughing, talking about 70s baby here too.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey there, my
We in
business
here.
life. And then Audra is saying, talk about being in the right place at the right time and following your inner spirit and not the lust of money. What a story.
That is the
You
key.
know, we also, and JP is agreeing with her, we've also got Sharon Marie in here saying, praise God, hello to us, hello to the room, the chat room, the mods, the chat, the panel, everybody. Hey there, Miss Sharon Marie.
So
Corey, we got to get a,
Mhm.
oh, you were going to ask
Yeah,
me
he
something?
was at the part where he saved his $10,000 and you started and you launched your business and you stepped away from corporate America at that point in time. Once you launched your business and after 5 years of 10 years of working, but after that 5 year mark that you set for yourself of barbering, and comedy came in there as part of the barbering because I know anybody spent a Saturday afternoon in a barbershop, there's plenty of material that you can walk away with if you're a comedian. So was in that moment of barbering, is that where you get a lot of your inspiration from?
Absolutely. What's crazy is I started out trying to be gung ho with the whole barbering thing, and after about the first 2 years, I stopped going into the shop on Saturdays. So I became probably the first barber ever who doesn't cut on Saturdays. I would cut Monday through Fridays, and then it just got to the point now, especially during the pandemic, where the whole shop thing had shut down for 3 months. And when we came back, I was only available Mondays and Fridays. So now my customers are really kind of like, man, we can't even get to you. But at the same time, I picked up 2 TV shows. So I do a national TV show and a regional one. And then with my regular comedy, and then I do cruise ships. And my wife and them were telling me, Quincy, you're probably not going to be cutting hair too much longer because your time is going to be taken away doing all these other things. So, yeah, like
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Phil is saying, I'm sure you got plenty of material from this show listening to us today. And Trash Can Waves is like, wait a minute, you don't cut on Saturdays. You got me messed up. That's when I'm going out. So on Saturdays, you're out doing your shows? Because I know you got a new venue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what are you doing here that you're like, look, I can obtain content from all these different places. But I heard you say cruise ships.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you say, you know, okay, I'm out. Where are you right now? How do we find you?
Well, right now, clearly, y'all know I'm at my house because my alarm is going off. Clearly, you know I'm at my house. No,
I'm going to go to your website and I'm going to click calendar because that's how we can find where you are. So tell us about what's next.
Yeah, so what's next is I got a new national comedy series that I launched, me and my streaming platform business partner, TGX Live, Black-owned streaming platform. He has artists like Genuine, and me and this other comedian have our comedy specials on his platform. So anyway, he said, Quincy, you have the Comedian Connects. He said, I have
more money in comedy, according to Phil, more money in comedy than cuts.
Yes, and that was, look, I'm a disabled veteran and my shoulders, hips, knees, legs was telling me, bro, you can't keep doing this for an hour when you can make 4 times as much as you would make for 1 hour of cutting hair. So that's a little bit of why my comedy became more and my barbering became more part-time. But so I got a new comedy series that's a national comedy series, and we're hitting multiple cities each month. And like tomorrow, I'm going to be in Bakersfield, California, and then we'll fly back, and I'll be at the Dave & Buster's in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then we'll be adding more cities to do at least 3 cities each month on this national comedy series. It is my first time traveling a comedy series, so
wait a second, okay? Because Phil was saying, you know, there's more money in comedy, but I thought you were just going to tell us like, oh, you know, tonight I'll be over here at the local venue, but you're talking about traveling. This is a traveling series that you're doing, and you're still local as well, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
absolutely.
because, you know, Trash Can Waves are saying facts. Everywhere else but Detroit, my barber cut the drug dealers. He said he stays booked up and always going on trips to Vegas and Atlanta. Got a nice bed out front.
Yeah.
So Phil wants to know if you can give Corey a reversal ball fade one last time.
Absolutely not. Corey's a good person, and I'm not going to let you destroy that friendship, Philip.
Thank you very much, Quincy. And Phil is just upset because he's only in his 50s, but he's got more snow on top of his mountain than anything else.
Hey, look, I got something that's starting to creep in now. Like I'm like, do I color my hair or do I just leave it as is?
Phil look like the freeze miser.
Nah, family. So Phyllis, speaking of family, Phyllis is in here saying, laugh out loud. That's the first cousin, a favorite first
Hey,
cousin.
Phyllis.
Chiming in from Facebook. So everybody is loving these laughs. Now, she's not local, but if for those of us that are local, that's where we can just head over to your website to check out the new venue. I know that I'm going to drop that events page into the chat. I did drop the home screen.
And will people be able to tune in virtually to any of your shows?
So the new thing that I was going to do, or that I'm working on right now for my monthly quality comedy series, I'm in its 12th season and I'm waiting to officially launch the 12th season. But I wanted to, because I have so many people that always say, man, I wish I could be in the Virginia Beach area, right? Where you always do this show. But I can't. And then people coming out of COVID, some people don't want to go out and be in public.
Right.
So I said, you know what, with this new streaming partner, we will stream the shows live professionally. It'll look like you're there live. And so I'm just waiting for the very first date. I did have a date that was supposed to be yesterday, but due to an unfortunate, I think it was an AC issue in the event rooms where I present my shows at the Virginia Beach Dave and Buster's, the AC had broken and it wouldn't be a good idea to try to pack a bunch of people in there and it's hot. So we just had to push that date back, but you know, everything happens for a reason. So learn not to question God, you know?
Yeah. And then, you know, the other thing is that Trash Can Waves is still in here giving you content because good grief, listen to what happened. A drug dealer came in and said, I'll give you $200 for your spot in line. He's talking about, I got it. I just want me to seat up for you.
Yeah. I mean, some people will make deals with the barber, but you know, I'm one of those individuals. I have a small little space, a small suite inside of a salon spot, so I have my own door. But you know, like when I can be available, you know, I'm blessed to be able to have the skills in my hands to take care of that. I take care of myself as well. But you know, at some point, something that we learned in the Navy, work smarter, not harder. So although the barbering thing is still a major passion of mine, I may have to just hire a barber to be in a spot and take care of that. And I get a little bit of that money while I'm out doing, you know, and doing work in front of the masses of people with my comedy. So just some things you just have to let go and not hang on to every single thing. So the barbering is something that's kind of dwindling down a little bit from me delivering it. But, you know, I'll still have a barbershop to where folks can come.
I got to ask you a question.
Wait a minute, Corey, because we got to do our final giveaway. You guys go ahead and hashtag Quality Comedy King so that we can do our final giveaway. Just hashtag Quality Comedy King.
No spaces.
No spaces. Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
Go ahead, Corey.
So my question is this.
Is it about the plant-based treat?
No, it's two. That's another question. Now, my question is, how many times have you cut a blind person's hair and then held the mirror up to him after you were done?
Bro, that's one of my jokes. It was you and it was this other employee that you know of. His name was Carrington. As a matter of fact, one of my TV performances on True TV, I had 2 episodes. The first one was at Bed and Breakfast. The second one was called Barbershop Stutterers. So just quick context of this. I have a speech impediment, okay? I also stutter. You probably have seen me blink as I'm talking to you guys. I tend to not stutter when I'm introduced to new people. It's once we become comfortable, and then I'll mess up about 2 hours of the rest of your day because I'm trying to get this word out. So, you know, I deal with the stutter, and that's what makes my gift so ironic because I'm in front of thousands of people on TV or on stage talking, and I have the stutter. So anyway, being in that barbershop, I've dealt with so many people, but when Carrington would come in there, when he came in there that first time, he was knocking stuff over. He couldn't see his walking stick, and I'm like, what is going on? And then he sits down. He sits down in the chair, and he says, I'll take the number 4. Like he knew exactly where the number 4 haircut was. He pointed,
and he pointing up there.
I'm looking at him like, bro, are you? Like, are you good? Like, can you really see? And so that particular bit made it into my stand-up. And so when y'all watch the barbershop stutterer clip, you'll see every bit of what I've experienced: a person with bad breath, a person who was blind that made you think he was normal, and then of course the person who stutters that made me stutter because I was trying to hide my stutter, but her stutter forced me to stutter.
It would activate your stuttering.
Yes.
Wonder stutterers, activate.
Yeah. You know, like you ever see two people who stutter greet each other? Like that is the longest hello that almost never manifests itself at all. I mean,
Wow.
because one is just as excited, and then the other one's like, it's like, would somebody just say hi? So it take 3 days just to say hello, but like this character here, that was
I got a video playing the barbershop stutterer.
Yeah.
I'll put the link in the chat if y'all want to see it for yourself.
So that was Carrington right there
in the chair. Supposed to be Carrington.
Yep. So
guys, go check it out. Definitely go check it out yourselves. Tawana Harris is saying her son is the same way. His customers have no idea that he stutters, and they call him stutter butter. You know what?
Wow.
They sound like trash
Black
can waves.
folks.
Right, look, trash can waves. My man, don't come around me. I'm too ignorant not to mess with you with the speech stuff. But if it helps, I was in speech class in elementary, so it's okay.
yeah.
So guys, we're gonna go for the final giveaway. Quincy, you are here, and Phyllis is in there just laughing at the clips. We also have trash can waves saying laugh out loud. That little bit of teasing gets a kid ready for the world. Absolutely.
It does.
And listen to Glenda end the thing stuttering to my spit it out.
Wow, folks ain't got no mercy.
Once they find out, it's over.
We got to take her trash can waves and the trash can splendor, Glenda shivers. We got everybody can get a trash can on this one, boy.
And Corey Phil's putting your business talking about Tawana not to put his business out there, but Corey can see. Don't mess up nobody's check. Just put in Quality Comedy King. That's all you got to do.
What's the giveaway gift today?
What's the giveaway gift? Just a second. We've got something good from the Quality Comedy King himself. He has a saying, and it's on the shirt that he's wearing right now. Yes. I just put you solo so that, why is he posing and modeling? You know what? I am.
Now show me good.
To be perfect. I aim to be perfect. I strive to be perfect. Let me just take this off.
I strive to be perfect.
Hold up. It's right here. So
yeah.
We're doing all of these theatrics. I strive to be perfect, but end up being human.
And I see in small print on the bottom of the shirt says, and my wife still don't understand that.
You know what? That is a really good idea. I need to add that. Hold up. Is she listening?
So tell us about this giveaway, because I know you have that saying on a wristband, and the lucky winner will win this wristband with that saying on it.
And see how that works, Quincy? Tell us about the giveaway. If you get ready to say something, you see, you're going to give them a wristband.
You know what? Go ahead and say it. I'm going to even put your email up so that the winner knows who to email.
Yeah, so I wear the message on T-shirts. I have like multiple colors, and I'm getting some new ones ordered and delivered to the locations where I'll be at tomorrow and this weekend. I sell out on my shirts really quick. Obviously, it's a great message. Just letting people know, look, stop judging, stop holding grudges, stop pointing fingers at each other. We all are the same, meaning we all make mistakes. So the one thing that social media has forced us to do these days is force us to feel comfortable with judging people that we don't know. And a lot of times we end up, mishandling business in person because we are so quick to judge what we haven't understood. And so obviously people can wear this shirt, but you can't wear it every day. You shouldn't. You need to watch it. So that's why I created the wristband. So it's definitely on a wristband, the same message, and I wear it every single day just to remind myself I'm still human. I'm still going to make mistakes. I'm still going to mess up, but I just know that your mistake is not better or worse than mine, and vice versa. And if we can do less of this and
Finger pointing.
more of this, lift
Yes,
people
pulling
up,
people
help
up.
folks out, I think we will be so much better moving forward. And that goes for all races and all types of people.
I love it. Phil is in there just putting Corey's business in the street, saying that you read the t-shirt and then talking about you all heard Corey read it again. But thank you, Tawana, because you ain't putting nobody's business in the street. You're coming with me, standing together, saying, yes, 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 Corey. But I know that's a two-way street. When I kept telling you, when I kept saying, oh, he's going to tell you, then I would say it. Sherry Marie is in here just cheering you on. She loves that phrase and all of that kind of stuff. And listen to Trash Can Waves trying to help Corey out. Probably because he has partial blindness. Technically, my father is legally blind of one eye, but still has 20% of his vision in it. So yeah, that's our story. We're sticking with
Thank you, Trash Can Waves.
So we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. Quincy, on your show, can you advertise Corey's flash dance, the platinum leggings? Absolutely not. So whoever wins, talking about no. Whoever wins, all you have to do is email Quincy, and he will definitely get that out to you. In the subject line, you're going to put Blind Guy, His Wife show winner, and in the inside, you're going to put the message of your shipping information. Is that correct, Quincy?
Yeah, definitely. Just tell me where to ship it, and I will ship it right out to you. Okay.
Got it. And Glenda Shivers, I said, yes, always asking my Heavenly Father to keep me on the right path. So Quincy, go ahead and tell us, ready, set, go, and we'll do the drawing.
All right. So what am I telling you guys again? I'm sorry.
What you're going to do, since you're into TV production, you're going to say lights, camera, action, and they'll start the drawing.
Oh, good one.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Lights, camera, action.
JP, Glenda, Tawana, Phyllis. Oh, Phyllis, what you guys, Jeremy Reed, Philip, Violet Tentacle, JP, Violet Tentacle, JP!
What's up, JP? All right, send me an email, JP. And I know I got another meeting that I need to get to. So I know I got 4 minutes max left on this availability thing because I'm busy. I'm joking. But
so before you go,
we are done here with you.
Just tell us how many fruits and vegetables you've eaten today.
Yes, because we are getting into our plant-based treat. That's our last segment. So before you go, tell us how many fruits and vegetables. Think of a lie. I'm giving
I had a smoothie this morning. Does that help?
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So JP is excited she won. We put your email address into the chat. Make sure you email him. Everybody's congratulating her. Quincy says he got a smoothie. And Trash Can Waves was trying to say, just tell us a punchline, a joke, and at the punchline, we'll start the giveaway. So this has been fabulous. Everybody has loved it.
I'll tell you a joke, and we can get started with this plant-based treat. Phil Walter Jr. is a handsome guy.
You know what? Listen to JP. She says, I think I fainted. And Trash Can Waves says, go ahead on, man. We already know that the owners of the house about to come back. Yes. So this has been great. Everybody's congratulating everybody. And Phil is asking what kind of smoothie. That is a good question. Did you make it or did you buy it?
No, I made it strawberry, pineapple, and I think it was mango or something. So and I always put oatmeal in mine so it holds me up a little longer. So
So and that's a whole grain. So you're cooking with gas. That's
and I may have gas afterwards, but look, and I only use water. I don't ever put milk or anything. So I just use water. So I just have more water, fruit, and no sugar. I just do it raw. So I try to be as healthy as I can.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to see you next time. Everybody has enjoyed this. JP's going to email you, and we thank you again. Thank you from Tawana, from JP, from everybody. And Tawana is saying, if you haven't already done so, check out Press and Sew for the t-shirts, because we do have that hookup. We can, send you the link. They are wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely shoot me the link because I always like to have a backup.
Yeah.
So, because the person I've been dealing with this person for like 12, I want to say 15 years now.
Oh, wow. So yeah. It's a solid one, but I understand. Yeah. The backup is great, but keep your solid one. Okay. Well, we will We'll see you next time. I don't know why he's saying this. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Trash can waves.
Yes, you
All
already
right,
know.
it's
Talking
time to
about
log
the
off.
fruits and the vegetables. Talking about the fruits and the vegetables. Eating them raw.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
see you next time.
All right, thanks,
Quincy.
Quincy. Good luck. You break legs out there in California, okay?
You know, I'll try to keep my legs, sir. Stop threatening me, okay?
I'm gonna do it to you.
All right.
Oh, don't do it. Hey, thank y'all so much. And I appreciate what y'all are doing to bring people out and to give other folks exposure. So well done show. And thank you so much for reaching out to me. And look forward to maybe seeing y'all at another show I do in the Virginia Beach area.
All right,
Absolutely,
one love, brother.
definitely so. All right, Corey, we got our plant-based treats.
It's time for today's plant-based treat.
Wait, just so that you know. Trash Can Wave says, laugh out loud. Those are old Dirty Bastard lyrics. Maybe I like it wrong. Okay, I know the song. And you know, everybody loved him. Goodness, guys, this was a great show. Blender says, thanks for being here, Quincy. Enjoyed you tremendously. Same with Phil. He's saying, thanks for sharing today, Quincy. You have jump-started my weekend. Sharon Marie is saying the same thing. Thank you, Quality Comedy King. So let's get to the plant-based treat and finish this up.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef Laquita Marie.
24 karat pancakes. Yum! Peel, slice, and chop 3 carrots into 24 chunks.
Carrots are low in calories and sugar and high in fiber. Fiber reduces blood sugar and cholesterol levels. They also have carotenoids or cancer-fighting antioxidants.
Boil until very soft. Let's start the pancakes.
I'll go ahead and add a banana, about a 1/4 cup of sugar. I've got my vanilla extract.
Mash or stir to blend it up.
Bananas are full of fiber, potassium, folate, and heart-healthy vitamin C, which is an antioxidant. Also full of tryptophan, which may help preserve your memory, boost learning and remembering, and regulate your mood.
A tablespoon of baking powder. You're just going to add yogurt.
Coconut yogurt is non-dairy, easy to digest, and full of probiotics. It's also low in sugar and full of antioxidants.
This has foamed right up very quickly. Almond milk that I'm going to pour about a cup. It's going to be about 10 ounces that I add. And then I'm just going to squeeze some lemon in.
Lemons are good for dental health. It helps toothaches and prevents gingivitis. Also, its anti-inflammatory properties help fight respiratory tract infections, sore throat, and inflammation of the tonsils.
Putting everything in, we've got our craisins.
Craisins lower the risk of urinary tract infection, prevent certain cancers, and they help your immune system.
Flour.
Mix the flour and the baking powder into the batter.
Start to add the milk.
Stir in the buttermilk.
Add a little bit of butter.
Cook 2 to 3 minutes on each side. When I first tried these, I didn't even know they were made out of carrots. They were really good. Compared to the sweet potatoes, these were better. They were sweeter.
All right, everybody, that's it. We have counted you down to the weekend. It's Friday. Go out and have yourself a fantastic weekend. But don't forget, tune in next week as we're going to kick off the week with a special guest. She is Carolita Jones Cope. She is a descendant of the first Africans to arrive in what became the United States when they came into the colony of Virginia in 1619.
Hey.
She's going to share some of her family legacy with you, with us, and also we're going to have another special guest rebuilding Black Wall Street.
All right.
So those are 2 of our guests that we have on, and we're going to see what fun we have on Friday.
Yes, we're planning something special for Friday. Corey, I don't know. Phil was asking you to end the show with your river tap dance.
Not enough room now. We got the new microphones in here. Can't do it. Not enough room.
Well, at least Tawana is saying much thanks for the plant-based treat by Laquita Marie and Company. You know, Tawana was also saying earlier, awesome show. Phil is saying he's got to go get his plant-based treats. And of course, Violet, thanks for the laughs. Sharon Marie is in there saying, yeah. And JP, thanks for another great show. Y'all have a wonderful weekend and keep your spirit up. We have really enjoyed you guys.
Well, that does it for this episode of A Blind Guy,
His wife,
Their Life Live. We're going to say thank you to all of you for being here, and we're going to say goodbye by saying, oh, baby, I like you raw.
no, we're not. Either way. Listen, let's just say what Linda's saying. Thanks so much, y'all. See you next time. That's a lot sweeter. And so is JP. Ooh, so excited for that. So she's excited for the food, for next week. Everybody's and David Hunt says this was an awesome stream. And listen to Phil, he's gonna give his review on Wednesday's show. He planned on getting some plant-based treats.
All right, y'all. That does it. Have a good weekend. Deuces.
Deuces. You didn't want a catchphrase or nothing, just deuces.
Yeah, we can go with deuces.